have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills where my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once
Well, I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Irmagard.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Irmagard. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious Sister Bertha? There's Christina. And then there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
See, I told you, Sister Bertha.
Ave.
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices do not see eye to eye about Maria.
How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel,
But her penitence is real.
she's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel
Maria's not an answer to the abbey.
I'd like to say a word on her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? Of liberty to it, although a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
unpredictable as weather. She's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling.
She's a demon.
She's a lamb. She'll outpass her any pest, drive a hornet from its nest.
She can throw a whirling dervish out of whirl.
She's gentle, she's mild, she's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel, she's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flirty Jimmy, all otherwise a clown. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay? No reason. How do you keep a weave upon this land? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave. Come here, my child. Sit down, Maria. I want to talk to you.
Yes, Reverend Mother, about last night. I was on my knees most of the night because I was late, and after you'd been so kind in giving me permission to leave,
It wasn't about you being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
Maria, very few of us were asleep. We could only think that you had lost your way, and to be lost at night on that mountain.
Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to Vespers. And many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it's only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
That's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaretta is always reminding me, but too late after I've started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of your voice,
Well, Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, that's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind too. You see, I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
sad. I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Reverend Mother, we were both singing at the top of our voices.
You're right, it is that kind of song.
And singing it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson that you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept?
Even then.
Maria, the dress you wore when you came to us, is that still in the robing room?
Oh, I know, Mother, I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta said that when we entered the abbey, our worldly clothes are... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
Please don't send me away, Mother. This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria.
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
There's a family of 7 children. You like children, you're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
Captain in the Navy? Oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship, Maria. God bless you, my dear.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
What will this day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I have always longed for adventure, to do the things I never dared. Now here I'm facing adventure, so why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children, what's so fearsome about that? I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I show them, I'll show me so. Let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress. you see I have confidence in
Yes, sir.
I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
I don't know, sir.
Was Louisa playing tricks again, putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's a new one coming today and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Naumburg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I do hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just a day or two. The telephone call. Was it for me?
No, sir. It was for Franz. There was a call earlier, however, from Vienna. Hey, Frau Schrader, I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler
Ah, hey, Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
It was the post office. They have a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams,
That's one thing, Miss. If the Germans did take over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
don't let the captain hear you say that. He never whistled for us when his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of the ship again.
I can't bear it. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always used to listen for us.
I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
That's too bad. You could have made a fortune. You, we'll wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein...
Maria. Maria Rayner.
No, Fräulein. As to your duties here, would you mind stepping forward? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
And what about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
And this is what you would call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself another, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
I'll see to it that you're given some material, today if possible. Now, as for the children, there are 7 of them. You will see how far they have progressed in their studies, and you will move on from there. Each morning is spent in the classroom, and each afternoon they march. You'll find that at all times they conduct themselves with orderliness and decorum. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals so you can call them when you want them.
Liesel.
Friedrich.
Louisa.
Kurt.
Brigida.
Marta.
Glennon.
Now, Fräulein, let's see how well you listen.
I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. They've been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everybody answers to a whistle. Let me show you.
Yes, sir.
This is my orderly, my butler, Fraulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
This is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper, Fraulein Maria. Please be sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, now I shall leave you with the children. You are in command.
Pardon me, sir, I don't know how to address you.
You will call me captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't need it, Captain. Well, now that it's just us, would you tell me your names again and tell me how old you are? Now you're...
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14, and I'm a boy.
Boy, why, you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa. She's 13. You're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Even if I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
Well, that's a nice age to be. 11 almost.
I'm Marta, and I'll be 7 on Tuesday, and I would like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No?
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's this? Oh, my guitar.
What did you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
Oh, no.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So I need to pull and thread. La, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, oh, oh.
Do.
A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself.
Far.
A long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So do.
That what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so and so on?
No. Do, re, mi, lasso, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our head, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Can you do that?
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now put it all together and
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
but it doesn't mean anything. So we put in words. One word for every note. Like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. You said one word for every note. Yes, Brigitte, I did. But when you sing anything, you are using up 3 notes on one word. Yes, well, sometimes we do that. Now put it together and
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. So a deer, a female deer, lay a drop of golden sun. Me, I call myself far along the way to run. So a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with German bread.
that will bring us back to do.
Do, re,
Mi,
Fa,
so,
la,
ti, do,
la,
so,
fa,
mi,
re, do,
mi, so,
re,
fa, fa, la,
do,
mi, so,
re,
fa, fa, la,
way, mi, so,
fa, fa, la,
mi, so,
re,
fa, fa, la,
you can
fa, fa, la, anything.
So a deer, a female deer, lay a drop of golden sun. Me, a name
I call myself far a long, long way to run.
so a needle pulling
A needle pulling thread,
a note to follow, so
a note to follow. So
a drink with jam and bread.
jam and bread,
That will bring us back to do.
that will bring us back to
Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
Good night, Ralph.
Liesel,
Yes?
you don't have to say goodnight this early, just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Oh, no, I'm not. Really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you'd be here at just this time tonight for the telegram for Friday?
Every year on this date, he always gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin, sick with a gout ladder, but oh, no one's supposed to know that. Please don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think you ought to be German. They're getting pretty mad those who don't think so. And, well, let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Oh, don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
I know. I don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
Liesel, how old are you?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To write on.
You are 16, going on 17. Maybe it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful. Baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17. Fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roués and cats will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17 going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I'm getting ready for bed.
I have this material you wanted for a new dress. The captain left it for you because he's going to Vienna tomorrow.
Oh, how nice of him. Even before it's made, this is the prettiest dress I have ever had. I hope the captain would like it because I want to ask him for more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children don't play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They have to climb trees, roll in the grass, think of all the rocks and the
The captain
cakes.
says that marching is the best exercise. The children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains hung tomorrow. They will be hung in the window and the alcove.
But these curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to return home every time he hires a new governess. Sometimes I believe the children get rid of their governesses just so that they can see their father.
He must want to see them too.
Ever since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be needing it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. His His wife would sing, and he would play the violin or guitar, but now he shut all of that out of his life.
So that's why he's the way he is. But to not have music, that's wrong for him, and wrong for the children too.
It will work out. He may marry again before the end of the summer.
But that would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
It's going to rain. You'd best close your windows.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain, God bless Liesel, and Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and little Gretel, and oh, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Oh well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother and Sister Margareta and everybody at Nonnberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Help her to know that I am her friend and help her to tell me what she is up to.
Are you going to tell on me?
Help me to understand so that I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk and someone locked the doors earlier than usual and I didn't want to wake everyone up. So when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always get into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a toad in her hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed that dress out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. Then all this would be between you and me. You could put this on, take your dress in there and put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back here, sit on the edge of my bed, we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you! Are you afraid? Oh, you aren't afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? You just stay right here with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared. Wait for me.
Oh, no? Look. All right, up on the bed. Now, all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys aren't frightened too, are you?
No. We just wanted to make sure that, you were.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh, no. It was Kurt's.
Kurt! That's it. That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
Oh, she wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lady yodelee-ho, oh, ho, lady yodelay, oh, ho, lady yodelee-ho, lady yodelee-ho, lay. A prince on the bridge of a castle moat heard, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Men on a road with a load to tote heard, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Men in the midst of a table d'hote heard, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Men drinking beer with a foam afloat heard, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lady yodelee-oh, oh, ho, lady yodelay, oh, ho, lady yodelee-oh, lady yodelee-oh, lay. One little girl in a pale pink coat heard, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Soon her mama with a gleaming gloat heard, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodelay. Oh, ho, lady yodelee-oh, oh, ho, lady yodelay, oh, ho, lady yodelee-oh, lady yodelee-oh, lay. Happy day, lady-o, lady-o, oh, lady-o, do-ho-day, dee-ho. Soon the duet will become a trio, lay-o, do-lay-o, do-lay. Happy birthday, lady-o, lady-o, oh, lady-o, lady-o. Soon a duet will become a trio. Lay-o-da-lay, o-da-lay, o-da-lay, o-da-lay,
Franz, did you tell our Detweiler we're having coffee out here?
Yes, sir. He's on the telephone. Frustrated?
Yes, thank you.
No sign of the children, Franz?
No, not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. And look at that green stretch of woods down there. When the wind blows through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
Well, that's not a village, that's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being here with you. You're quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you there's a fascinating man. And then I catch a glimpse of him. He's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you a bit more now that I see you. You know, you're not like these mountains. Except you keep moving. How can you ever be like this place as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back here to stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate to get singers for the Karlsberg Festival, but you like it here?
Of course, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinz's affairs to look after.
Well, I thought that was a corporation now.
It is. I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed his affairs for years before he died.
Well, I can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course. I'm wearing a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Ed Detweiler would like his coffee.
Wiley's telephoning.
No, he just finished that.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Karlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. All I've got up to now is a basso, who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come to the festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning all over. London, Rome, Stockholm, France.
On Georg's telephone?
Of course. How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I do. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar. I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Now, speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
That's our abbey, Nonnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. Over these next few days, I'll be visiting all around these towns, listening to Seigerbands, choirs, quartets.
You'll be back for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. It was a town just about that size, Watzmann, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival, became very famous, and toured all over the world.
Oh, yes. Whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle down there? Rumpelstiltskin?
That's Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you throw a party for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. These days it's difficult to tell who's a friend and Who's an enemy?
Today's not a good time for making enemies. Let's make some friends. You're not worried about the children, are you?
Well, they should have been here to greet you.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight. They haven't met me yet.
Forgive me. I'll try and find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. Something appears to be standing in his way.
And you don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's very simple. It's money.
Money?
Yes. You're rich, and he's rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, lovers starve and snuggle. They're famous for misfortune, which they seem to have no fear of. While lovers who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
There's no sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from a mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of funds and you own a lot. I have a plane and a diesel yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No rides for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your comfy old clothes or in one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far off the beamery, quaint and bizarre as a teamery. 2 millionaires with a dreamery, we're keeping romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dreamery, we'll make our love survive. No little cold water flat have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like a meal for you.
How can love survive? You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is toujours l'amour. For l'amour, all the poor have leisure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, trapped by our capital gains are we, but we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by your capital gains are you. We'll make your love survive.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Captain, I didn't know. Heil.
Who are you?
I have for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram, now get out.
He's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be Heil.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, because if you did, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Excuse me. Hey, you'll want this to solve, brother.
I'll take it.
I love our new governess. She like screamed. Oh, Captain, you're home. You're home.
Straight line. Get into your uniforms, get cleaned up, and report back here, at once. Fraulein, where did they get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom, there was plenty of wear left in them.
You You mean the children of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Yes, they've become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But, Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I do not care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I do not care to hear from
I
you.
know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore. And if you keep treating her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich's shy. He's aloof. He needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigida could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her because she notices things and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt and you ignore him. You brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa wants to have a good time. You've just got to let her have a good time. Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone's got to find out about her. And Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, please, Captain, love Gretel. Love all of them. They need you.
Stop! Stop it! You will pack your bags and return to the Abbey as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not the way I said them.
After you've gone, what's that?
With the sound singing.
Who's singing?
Your children.
Gabriel, you must
My children singing?
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her.
The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like the chime that flies from a church on a breeze.
I go to the hills where my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
Georg, you never told me how enchanting your children are.
Children, will you please show Frau Schrader the gardens?
Oh yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. No, I don't know any of your names yet, but don't worry, I'm sure I won't get them right for a long time.
Well, my name is Marta.
No, I'm Marta. She's Louisa.
That's a dog.
I guess you're right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I've gone.
No. I want you to stay.
If I can be of any help.
You've helped enough. You've brought music back into my home.
I've come back to congratulate you.
Thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Oh, I think he was pleased. He's asked me to stay on with the children.
You're staying on?
Until September.
Until September?
Then I go back to the Abbey.
Oh, the Abbey?
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
You have German, haven't you?
I'm not German. I'm Austrian.
There is going to be Anschluss for you and everyone like you. And that goes for Captain Von Trapp himself. Don't you shush me.
Much more pleasant on the terrace. Elberfeld, it's very nice for you and the Baroness to be here.
I hope she's ill.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way up to see her now. We'll find you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
That's because half the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir. Frau Schrader asked me to tell you that she'll be joining you soon.
You might see whether she would like this glass of brandy then.
Yes, sir.
Cart, I haven't danced the landler since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember. Show me.
No, I haven't danced since...
Come. You said left hand behind the waist.
Yes, but first the boy and the girl meet.
Yes.
Then they go for a little stroll. Oh, try it again.
No, Kurt. That's not how it's done. I'll show you.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's how it's done.
Face is all red. Oh, I guess I'm not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Hello, Gomax. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, you are by far the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. As usual, just in time for dinner.
There you are. Did you really think you could throw a gala without me?
Well, now we have an odd man.
A little odd, but charming.
Please, let's go set 2 places.
And tell Fraulein Maria to come.
2 places?
Well, we'll need another woman.
Who? Liesel?
No, she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious.
Well, of course I am.
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think we're that way.
I don't mind, but your friends, you can't expect them to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Because... Elsa, tell me why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we could use you tonight.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Brigida, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fraulein Maria.
Herr Detweiler, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Brigida, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father she was dodging those people all night.
But that doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that you children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fraulein, Father's never going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
No, Brigida, that's just the kind of thing.
You must know that.
No, Brigida, no.
Remember the other night we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song Father taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him because he forgot the words. He didn't forget the words. He stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice
No,
sounds...
Brigida.
And just now when you were dancing, you are in love with him.
One more dance, girl, and then off to bed. Maria, you're not going to have dinner with the children tonight. You're going to eat down here with us.
Oh, no, I can't.
It's all been arranged. You'll have to change. You'll have to hurry. And Maria, wear that dress you wore the other night when we were singing. It was lovely, soft, and white.
Excuse me, Captain. Shall I announce dinner?
Oh, no, not yet. The children will want to say goodnight. Georg, I want the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
Not here.
Please, it was so sweet.
Not in front of strangers.
Please, Ready?
Presto changeo!
Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you.
So long, farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
Adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
So long, farewell. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. No?
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
Glad to go, I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I flee, I fly.
The sun
for something like this for the festival, and I find it here.
Wait a minute.
A singing family of 7 children.
Gary, we're going to perform tonight. I had to say
Ah, then you have influence.
Max.
Elsa, you must speak with them. It's for Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
Sister Sophia, take our new postulant to the robing room. Bless you, my daughter.
Reverend Mother, Maria has asked to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to us? Do you know?
She hasn't spoken except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria.
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling them where I was going, without even saying goodbye.
Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way before. And I knew that here I would be away from it all, that here I would be safe.
Our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it that you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Well, Brigida said that I was, and that her father was in love with me, and then there he was, and we were looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe, and then I knew I couldn't stay.
But do you like him, Maria?
Oh, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did. That's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked together, you told me that you remembered your father and mother before they died. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Yes.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And my child, you have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it doesn't mean that you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
No, Mother, please let me stay here.
Our abbey these walls are not meant to shut out problems, Maria. You have to face them. You have to find the life that you were born to live.
How do I find it?
You look for it. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream.
yodelay, yodelay, yodeloo.
Her mama with a gleaming love her. What a duet, her girl and goat head.
Oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, lay, yodelay, yodelay. All right, that's enough. Let's sing seriously now. Liesel, give us a key. That's nice. Very nice. Except it's just no good. Imagine that you're standing on the stage of a giant concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Any concert hall. Perhaps the Carlsberg Concert Hall, but a concert hall full of people. Now, let's try again. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I've got a whole finger.
Now you can sing loud for Uncle Max. The night of the party you all sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Well, once more. Oh, they just wanted to sing for me, the darlings, but they don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fraulein Maria.
We do not need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I've had experience with choirs, quartets, glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, children, what are we going to sing? Do, a deer, a fee.
Fraulein Maria, we started with.
We are not to mention Fraulein Maria.
Come along, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, what would you like to sing?
With the sound of you.
No, not that. Louisa, did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fraulein Maria?
Only those she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put toads in her bed?
No, Father.
Well, there must have been some reason for her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fraulein Maria coming back?
No, I'm afraid not, darling.
But she was the best governess we ever had.
Well, we're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother?
Yes, it was all arranged last night. We're very excited. Well, it looks like it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fraulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song, remember?
Yes. All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Why don't I feel better?
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes and sailors and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. And these are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Children, I miss you so much. I must find your father right away.
I'll find him.
I'll go with you.
How is your sore finger?
You remembered.
And Liesel, are you all right?
Yes, Fraulein, I'm all right.
Many telegrams lately?
No, Fraulein, I'll be glad to go to boarding school.
Liesel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. I have so many things to tell you.
We have some things to tell you, too.
I'm sure you have a great deal to talk to me about.
I guess the most important thing is Father's going to be married soon.
Married?
to Frau Schrader.
Are you sure? Oh yes, he told us. He told us himself.
We found him.
Liesel,
Louisa, Frida, boys, Fraulein, we'll be in the nursery.
Maria, come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, not even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Forgive me.
Why did you do this to us?
Please don't ask me to explain. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
So then you're back to stay?
Only until you can make arrangements for another governess.
No. Everyone's missed you very much. The children have missed you. Nothing was the same when you were gone. Everything was different.
Well,
We'll talk about it later. You go up with the children. Maria, a new dress.
We have a new postulant.
I know I'm right, Max. We'll just have to find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, settle this for Max and me, will you? How far down the mountain does your property go?
You make out that stone wall. That's the property line.
You see?
I didn't doubt it.
I know, that's what makes me furious. I hate to move without a fight.
Excuse me, Herr Detweiler, while you're out, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you, now.
Oh, thank you, Franz. Georg, what were we talking about?
Max, this isn't the first call you've had from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if other people have?
Let's not stir this up again. The Germans promised now to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he bother answering those telephone calls?
Because if they choose to not keep their promise, I want to make sure I have some friends among them.
Naturally.
And you agree?
Georg, this is the way I see it. There was once a man who was dying. They were giving him the last rites, and they asked him, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" And he answered, "At this very moment, I prefer to not make any enemies."
Georg, if they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what they would do to you? To your property?
To your children?
To everyone close to you? To Elsa? To me?
What will you do if they come?
What anyone with any sense would do. Just wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
One thing is for sure. Nothing you can do will make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You don't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky, and every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by, and there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, no, you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry, no, I'm not going to worry, every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle around the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but little number one.
That's you.
That's I.
And I.
And me. That all-absorbing character.
That fascinating creature.
That super special feature, me.
Every star and every whirling planet, and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, and I know that I cannot tell you why. That as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I. Nothing else as wonderful as I.
On one thing alone we agree. Each one is important to themselves, but you can't save yourself by giving up. And you can't outwit a lion by putting your head.
I'll call them back.
In the lion's mouth.
You might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go.
Georg, I feel as though I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you do better here than in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain! Oh, I beg your pardon?
Oh, Fräulein Maria, Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria had returned. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children would like to know if they can take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow so that we can all go on a picnic.
Yes, that's fine.
That will make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish happiness to you too, Frau Schrader, Captain. The children tell me that you're going to be married.
Oh, I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I'm going to have to get packing if I'm going to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must. I'll tell Franz to have the car ready.
I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
You did say the wrong thing, but you said it at the right time.
The children told me that you were going to marry Frau Schrader.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
The Reverend Mother always says, when God shuts the door,
Yes. He opens a window. What else does the Reverend Mother say?
that you have to look for your life.
Is that why you've come back? Have you found it?
I think I have.
I know I have.
Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. Somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are, standing there, loving me. Whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something.
You know when I first fell in love with you?
No, but I know when I knew it. When you first blew that ridiculous whistle.
For here you are, standing there, loving me. Whether or not you should.
So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something.
Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could.
So somewhere in my youth
Or child.
I must have done something.
Something
stares at the mirror.
My mother, I look.
Don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful, my dear.
The captain and Maria are now enjoying their honeymoon. The Anschluss has taken place and Austria is now part of Nazi Germany. After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles forbade Germany from merging with Austria, but Austrian-born Adolf Hitler had other ideas. Austria is going to become part of Germany, either by peaceful takeover or by military force. The diplomatic practice of appeasement was implemented, avoiding a devastating war with Germany. Many people, like our own beloved Max Detweiler, adopted a go-along to get along attitude, hoping in earnest to keep things as peaceful as possible. Captain von Trapp was born in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Austria was split from Hungary after World War I, leaving Austria landlocked. Because landlocked countries have no need of a navy, the captain was on the job. He was a respected naval officer, and the Nazis are anxious to offer him a commission in their navy. He misses serving, but he's not a fan of the Nazis. He has to be very careful about what he says and what he does, because he risks losing his life his family, and his home.
Children! Liesel, Friedrich, Gretel, Kurt, Marta. See? Salzburg Festival, 1938. The Von Trapp family singers. And look, here are all your names. Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Kurt, Brigitte, Marta, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, I'm depending on you. In 2 days' time, you must make sure you and all the children are ready at 11 o'clock. That's when the...
Can you help me, please? The Gauleiter's here. He wants to know why we aren't flying the new flag.
Hi!
I tried to explain.
Keep quiet. When is Captain Von Trapp returning?
Well, when a man is on his honeymoon, sir.
These are not times for joking. It has been 4 days since the Anschluss, and this is the only house in the province that is not flying the flag of the Third Reich.
You mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte?
You permit such remarks in this house? Who even are you?
I am Maximilian Weiler, First Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Well, that was in the old regime.
In the old regime, I was Third Secretary. Now I am First Secretary.
Good. Then you will order them to fly the flag.
The captain wouldn't... I mean, I can take my orders only from Captain Von Trapp.
You will take your orders from us. And so will the captain. Hi!
I'll...
Why was he so cross?
Everybody's cross these days.
Is father going to be in any trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do today is to get along with everybody. Now, Liesel, make sure everyone is ready at 11 o'clock.
Uncle Max, are you sure father's going to be all right with this?
He will be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyway, the bus leaves at 11 o'clock.
Fraulein Liesel, look what I have here.
That's father's luggage.
Yes, they're back.
Children, I'm sure they'll have so much to tell us about. Let's not hurry about telling them anything.
The back.
Max.
Gaylord, we didn't expect you back for another week.
Max, it's good you're here. There's much I want to know.
Well, children, we missed you so much.
What did you miss the most?
Well, we missed all that noise you make in the morning.
We miss that noise you make telling each other to be quiet. We miss going upstairs to say goodnight to you.
We miss hearing you sing.
Look, father, we're performing at the Salzburg Festival Friday night.
Let me see. Max, are you responsible for this?
Georg, I was just waiting to talk to you about it.
You know, Max, you can't talk your way out of this one.
Children?
Presents.
Presents!
Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was very fortunate to even get them in the program at all. They'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children and 1 family.
Not my family.
The committee heard them. They were enchanted.
Really, Max? What did they say?
You never heard such praise.
Georg, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
Well, if they make people happy.
And at the festival, people come from all over the world.
It is out of the question.
Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
The Anschluss happened peacefully. Surely you can at least be grateful for that.
Grateful? For these swine?
Maria, I admire the way he feels, but you must convince him to at least pretend to work with these people. He has to compromise.
No, Max, no.
Maria, you must.
Max, I can't ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Well, then I will have to talk to him. If these children do not perform in the festival, well, it'll be a reflection on Austria, and it won't do me any good.
Maria, I've always known you loved his children. Now I know you love father. I do, Liesel. I love him very much. How can you be sure? Well, I don't think of myself first anymore. I think first of him. I now know how to spend my love. A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give
going on 17, waiting for life to start. Somebody kind who touches your mind will suddenly touch your heart.
When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same. Somehow I know I'll jump up and go if ever he calls my name.
Gone are your old ideas of life, the old ideas grow dim. Lo and behold, you're someone's wife, and you belong to him. You may think this kind of adventure never may come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17, wait a year or two.
I'll wait a year or two.
Rolf, I'd like you to meet my mother, my new mother. Rolf, I'm glad to meet you, finally.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
You stay here with Liesel. I'll give it to him.
I'm under orders to make sure the captain gets it.
I think you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, they're married.
Oh, Franz, this telegram is to be delivered into the hands of the captain. Heil.
Rolf, even Franz?
Yes, even Franz, even me, even everyone in the Nomberg except the great Captain Von Trapp. And if he knows what's good for him, he better come over to the right side.
Rolf, don't talk like that.
And if he doesn't, well, he better get out of the country. There are things that happen today to a man like that. Better get out quick. Cry all you want. Just remember what I said before it's too late. And you remember, too.
Liesel, don't cry. How could he turn on father this way? And maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was warning him.
Liesel,
What is it, Georg?
I didn't think I would have to face a decision this early. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well, Georg?
I can't just brush this aside. I admit it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. What I mean is, it would be a comfort and a relief to know that you and the children would be safe. But it also means, Maria, help.
Georg, whatever you decide will be my decision too.
Thank you. I know now I can't do it.
Of course not.
Well, we'll have to leave Austria right away.
You'll have to leave tonight. Now.
Not without the children. And they'll be watching us. We'll have to plan. We'll have to have time.
Excuse me, sir. Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Looks like they didn't give us any time.
Then we'll have to make time.
I'll get the Admiral. We must be careful.
What's happening? Stormtroopers? This is exactly what I was afraid of, Maria.
You stay here with Georg. I need the children. Liesel, quickly, the children.
Admiral, this way. We can talk in here. I believe you know Herr Detweiler. Max, Herr Zeller. Gentlemen, would you care to sit down?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I know. I've just received it. I've only been home half an hour.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
That's very nice to hear, sir, but...
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind, in our Navy we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I am here. Having had no answer to our telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
That's very flattering, sir, but I'm afraid I've had no time to consider.
And I am here to present you with your commission.
Well, I'm deeply conscious of this honor, sir, but...
And your orders are to report immediately to the naval bases at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
May I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp, Admiral.
What I meant, sir, is that we are all singing in the Kolzberg Festival this Friday night. You see, the Von Trapp family singers here in the program.
It's all been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture. Friday night? This is Wednesday. It's only a matter of 2 days. It might be possible you could report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I could use? This way, sir. If there is any question, perhaps the weight of my voice.
It gives here only the names of the children.
says the Von Trapp family singers, and I'm head of the Von Trapp family.
Well, it's hard to believe, Captain. You singing in a concert?
Erzella, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you are going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
Well, it is your pleasure to come to the festival and hear us.
I would like to hear you sing now. Sing what you are going to sing in concert. Sing!
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me, blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Just a moment, please. I have an announcement that concerns you. Ladies and gentlemen, the festival concert has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is going to be. While our judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision, I think there should be an encore. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately following the concert to assume his command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him directly from this concert hall to the naval bases at Bremerhaven. Ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp again.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
To go and leave this pretty side.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We flit, we float, we fleetly flee, we fly. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed
this honor goes to the trio of the Sagamans of Merbach. Congratulations. The second award goes to Fraulein Schweiger, the first soloist of St. Agatha's Church. And the first award, the highest ranking honor in the Ostmark, goes to the Von Trapp Family Singers. The award goes to the family Von Trapp. It's on. Just play something.
They've only 5 more rooms to search. It shouldn't be long now.
How many of them are there?
I counted 8 stormtroopers and their officer.
Mr. Margaretta, we didn't know we'd put the Abbey in this much danger.
It's outrageous. The church has always been sanctuary.
Not with these people. This is the 3rd time already they've checked the Abbey.
Look there!
This is why I had you out here in the garden. They always check the inside, but never the outside.
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, darling.
We all must be very, very quiet. I'll let you know when they've gone.
After they have gone, can we go home?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a long drive ahead of us.
Lisa, let's all stay close together.
Lieutenant! No one out here, sir.
All right, come along.
Thank God.
They've gone.
Mother, Reverend Mother, we're sorry to have brought this on you.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you enough.
When it's safe, we'll go. I've hid the car deep in the woods.
I'm afraid the car will do no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. The roads have been blocked. The border has been closed.
I've always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there, protecting us. Now it seems they've become my enemies.
Never your enemies, haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help.
I know those mountains as well as I know this garden, and so do you. And once we're over them, we're in Switzerland.
But the children.
We can help the children.
Father, we can do it without help.